Welcome back, everybody. Dren608 plays. We're playing Baldur's Gate 3 here. I went off camera. I decided I was going to clean out a bunch of my inventory. I had ridiculous amounts of food and whatever. And when I was doing that, I was trying to sell things off. I had Lae'zel try to sell something that seemed like I was getting way less money than I thought I would get. I thought I'd get about half percentage. So I did some tinkering around, and I forgot one of the major rules of all D&D games. And as a games master, I should have remembered this, but I didn't. People with higher charisma tend to get better prices, both buying and selling, than people with lower charisma. And since I only have a 10, and I've been doing a lot of the buying and selling, I've been paying more than I should, and I've been getting less than I should. Lae'zel is the one that hit it to me because she has a charisma of 8, and she was only getting like around 40% of the total value. So I did a little experiment. I loaded up everything that I was going to sell, and I came back to sell it, and I had Wyll in the party, which is why you see Wyll in the party instead of Gale. Wyll has an 18 charisma, and I got close to 60% of the price. I think 60 or 61% of the price of his because of his charisma. So I've played this game for probably 500 hours now or something like that. And never once did it think to have the right person with the charisma doing all the buying and selling. Wyll, anytime I wanted to buy and sell things, Wyll should have been in the party just to get us a better price. And so, caveat to everyone that's going to be playing this game in the future, make sure you have somebody in the party when you're going to go do a massive sell-off, like a loot that you've picked up and stuff. Take the person with the highest charisma that you've got, and they do the selling. You'll get a better percentage of the price. Okay? So, that's why I'm where I'm at now. I also talked with my my cohort in the stream that we're trying to do on Friday mornings at 11, Ace, and I said, well, how do I get into the prism? Because it was like I spent the better part of 2 videos trying to figure out how to get in the prism so I can free Orpheus, and they flat out told me they couldn't find a way, that they knew of no way to do it. So I didn't go look anything up on the wiki. I'm going to take their word for it. If you do know of a way to do it before you go to face off against the Elder Brain or whatever, from what they said, it's like it happens when you go after the big baddie. So I was like, oh, okay. So I did a little bit of rearranging of some items in my inventory and stuff. So yeah, I'm was a little disappointed that I couldn't like free him first and then go face the Elder Brain. So I guess it must be part of that whole sequence. Anyway, with that in mind, I'm down a few spell slots.
Can't afford to stay idle.
She's not down many. She's down her 6, but we've already established I'll do that. The only thing I'm going to lose is this Elixir of Giant Strength. I don't have that many. I only have 2 left. What I was going to do is I was going to say I'm going to go back to camp, and I'll show you some stuff that I did there so you can see what I emptied out of my inventory. I still have quite a bit of stuff that I'll probably never use in this particular game. Some of it is sentimental, like the Cellulite robe and stuff. But like if you go,
Let's get going.
let her go home. But if you go and look in my camp thing, you'll notice my food now is only at 1,737, whereas before it was close to 4,000. I sold off a bunch, and I made a whole ton of money here. One of the things I needed to check on was each person here, did they have any gold? I don't think anybody else has any gold. Okay, so I think I have all the gold in one bucket now for buying things. As far as I can tell. But if you look at my trunk, You'll notice it's almost all on one screen now. I got rid of a whole bunch of this stuff down here. A lot of the miscellaneous stuff that I'd been carrying around, like pots and pans and stuff. I got rid of all that just because it was cluttering things up. I still have some of these things that I probably should just get rid of. But I'm just, like, I'm trying to find the other one of this so that I could have that be on me and Shadowheart at the end or something. These are just, they're sentimental things. Spider step boots are actually useful. This could be useful on a magic user. Glove of belligerent skies, luminous gloves, and so on. Back to my further point, if you don't happen to have Wyll in the party to do your selling with his 18 charisma, go hire a bard, because they're charisma based as well. It doesn't hurt to have a bard floating around at camp. And you can just say, okay, we picked up all this junk, we go back to camp, we pick up the bard, divest some of the stuff on the person you're replacing, probably the person with the least amount of strength or whatever. Have them transfer their stuff to the bard, throw the bard in the party, go to the vendors, sell everything off, buy things cheaper, sell things more expensive, and you'll end up being able to get more stuff. I didn't have a problem because I was an absolute loot goblin, even picking up things that were like 5 pounds but only worth a gold piece in the first chapter. I picked up everything and sold it. Picked up everything and sold it. If I could sell it for a gold piece, I sold it for a gold piece. If I'd have had somebody with a high charisma in there helping me sell that stuff, I would have had even more money to be able to buy things. So, I could have had more stuff. I could have had even a better gold total here, going into these final few pieces of whatever. So I wanted to do one more long rest because this might be the end of the game. If I'm going to face the Elder Brain, I have a feeling I'm not going to get many more chances to do a rest. Okay? So I wanted to do one more long rest. I wanted to actually go around and talk to everybody to see if there's any interesting conversations that I should know. Wyll did not have one when I talked to him, but I'm going to go talk to everybody else and see if they have anything to say. So we're just going to go down the list.
I need a quick word.
To the people that are not in the party, whatnot.
So, the Blade of Frontiers is dead. Long live the Blade of Avernus. I just hope he stays focused on battling infernal forces. The undead have it hard enough already.
True. Okay. Did I talk to Karlach about this? I can't remember. She was with us when it happened, so I don't think there's anything new for Karlach.
The Blade of Avernus.
Oh, there is.
I can't think of a better man than Wyll to take up the title. It's about time someone stood up to the evil fucks populating the hells. Do I want her to go back to Avernus, or do I want to let... She wants to just die, rather than going back to the hells. If I was in a romantic relationship with her, I would say take her back to the hells and I'd go with her. I'll suffer with her. But my relationship is with Shadowheart, so I don't know. I'm sure that she has a tragic ending, which is very annoying. What do you think Mizora's going to think about the Blade of Avernus? Hey, Mizora.
The Blade of Avernus. How marvelous. It rolls right off the tongue. Tell me, little bug, who should Wyll's first target be?
There are plenty of cultists and monsters to go around. Take your pick. Lead him to the hells. I'm sure he'll find plenty of quarry. The Elder Brain is first on the list. Everything else needs to wait.
Yes. To kill the Absolute. To free the infected. To end the illithid grand design. Could there be a more heroic journey? But what about the next battle? And the next? How mighty will the stalwart blade be without warlock powers to help him? Tell me you haven't forgotten. Once the Absolute is no more, so is my aid. Well, perhaps I might pay a visit once he's settled, offer some advice. A bit of infernal altruism, if you will. Ah, the thrill of the unknown. I can't wait to see how this epic plays out.
Okay. If I had my way, I would go before the end of the game. I don't think they'll let me do it. But if I had my way, I would go and I would respec Wyll out of being a warlock, take him down a paladin route or something. That would just, to stick it to Mizora. But, okay, let's go talk to these people.
How much further can I go?
They all should have something to say about the Blade of Avernus. Halsin has that stupid helmet on again. I keep taking it off him, but he wants to keep wearing it.
Wyll intends to take the fights to the very hells themselves? I can think of no one more capable.
Okay. Why he keeps wearing that stupid helmet, but I'm going to let him. All right, Jaheira, let's hear your snarky thing about
Blade of Avernus. I suppose hell is just another frontier.
Okay. She won't register as my ally when I bring her along.
A noble chant, is it not? Hail Wyll, Blade of Avernus! Well, yes, Boo, the horseless chariots of Avernus are impressive too. But that would be no kind of name, would it?
Okay. And do I need to talk to my girlfriend?
Why, hello, lover. That sounded more debonair in my head, I'll admit. Do you need something?
Nothing to say about Wyll, huh? Should we get a kiss? Should we kiss before we go to bed?
Of course.
Yeah, have a kiss.
I thought you'd never ask.
And we get a kiss. Okay, we got our kiss before we go all to go to die. No, I don't want anything. Alright, we'll leave that be it then. I guess we leave. Alright, there's something I've been wanting to do. So I'm gonna go over here first. Oh, I should talk to my pets. I may not get a chance to talk to my pets again. I should go talk to my pets. Hey, dudes. Oh, where are you guys running to? You're gonna run away. Come back here. I can't catch them. They run too fast. Stop. I need to talk to you. It's the last time I'll be able to say hello.
Very delicious, but I will not bite you.
Pet the cub.
Ooh, more.
Yeah. He's cute.
Nice here. The cave
Nothing
smells
changes.
like rotting meat. Goblin cat smells like goblins.
So for those of you that haven't heard this all before, I guess
Yes, fun.
Okay, and we leave him. And then we cook on scratch.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Yes, I am. Pet him. We aren't going to be well after we go face this, what's his name? Alright. So, one of the things I wanted to do, I've done my duty with my pets. Let's get rid of this. Do I need to talk to Lae'zel about this? I don't know. I don't remember what it was.
Voss stands at the ready. All that remains is to return to the astral prism and break Orpheus free. How we get in remains to be seen.
Yeah, I know. I don't think we get in. Alright, so there's nothing new there. And did Gale have anything to say? I don't know. Did I talk to Gale about this?
What's on your mind?
Yep, I already talked. Okay. We'll be having you join us in the morning, I think. The only thing I can think of that I would want to do is I would want to go change Wyll class. I don't know if I can change him out of being a warlock, but I think it would be neat to change him into like a paladin. Give him proper, he's got the Helldusk armor, so he can keep that. Change him into a paladin that uses one of the long swords and give him one of the fairly good one-handed bashing weapons that are out there, and some sort of bow or whatever, and just rack him out as a true-up fighter instead of being a warlock. It would be interesting, but I don't know that it's gameplay-wise the right thing to do. I mean, I kind of need his warlock powers in the game, so there is that. But it would be, you take away his warlock powers, that means he won't be able to cast any of those spells, and he'll still be stuck as a warlock, and he won't have withers to go to and change his. What is in my opulent chest? Did I check this before? What the heck do I have in an opulent chest? Nothing. Just stuff I could put in there, I guess. Okay. Oh, there's a dumbwaiter. That's how you can get food in here. When you go into the Elfsong Tavern, you really don't need any of your own food anymore. You can, sell it all off if you wish. And they would just send you up a feast as part of your rent. Okay, this is one thing I wanted to do. I've been told that this won't make a difference in the final battle. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill these out. Simply because if you count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the middle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on the outside. Altogether, that would be 15, which means if I get anybody at below 15 points of damage, they will die because of this thing. So I was just going to go ahead and use up all these blighters. And just fill all these out. Okay. Because I've been told that it doesn't matter when you're facing down the Elder Brain how many of these you've used or whatever. This is pretty much, I don't plan on using hardly any of these. This one I use all the time because it's automatic. So I'm draining them of their dexterity when I hit them with my arrow. This one I've used once in a while. This is the one that you get basically if you hit, you can make it a crit. Favorable Beginnings helps the first time you try to do something. Some of these are interesting, but I don't see me ever using them. This is the other most interesting one, is that when you bring a creature down to fewer hit points than your number of evolved illithid powers, it dies, and all nearby creatures take 1 to 4 psychic damage. So I don't have to. If you got 100 hit points, I only have to take you down to 80. Take you down to 86 of them, and you'll die because of that. So that's this is the other nice one because I use Hunter's Mark all the time. The concentrated blast is like if I really need to, I can do 3d6 psychic. If I don't have anything else that I can do against you, kind of thing. These are nice healing little things. Stage fright is an action. It's like I don't see myself taking these actions. Shield of Thrall said as it will give me 10 temporary hit points, so I might use that just to have it. And this one is an automatic. You can react to somebody casting a spell right next to you to backlash them, you know, some psychic damage type thing. So there's some passives in there that I might use, but most of this I don't see me using. Okay, this one's so anything that's passive I'm leaving on, but I'm not doing anything else. I still have 3 left that I could give to other people. I don't know that there's anyone else that really wants to use it except maybe Gale was the only other one that really was interested in using the tadpoles. So if I remember right, let's double check. Wyll. Wyll is open to it. He might be the one to get that and that. And favorable beginnings for Wyll. Might do that with Wyll before we head out. I don't see him being in the final battle. I don't know who I'm going to take in the final battle anymore. And why will Halsin not keep his stupid helmet off? I'm getting tired of this, Halsin. Hide the helmet. Keep it that way. It's too distracting to have that stupid helmet on your head. Okay. Alright, so I've done my thing. We're going to end the day. We're going to take our last long rest. Gives me one last chance to maybe pick up another Cloud Giant Strength or whatever. Out in the apothecary people. And it's also the last time I think that we're going to get a long rest. No, I don't want you to do that.
Never a dull moment.
Yes. Are there any exclamation points? I don't see any on the map. Double check. I don't see anything. The heck is that? Oh, Volo is a vendor now too. Gotta remember that. So I can get a little bit more gold out of him, maybe. So I don't see anything. I know what I'm supposed to check. I don't have any strange messages in my part of the woods, do I? No, I don't see anything up here. So I think that's it. We're just going to do a long rest. I don't see anything I need to do. And what are we going to have for our final meal? Guess we'll have some Ithbank. Haggis does a lot. Poutine. Do we have pizza for our last meal? Yeah, let's have some pizza. Oh, let's have cinnamon rolls. Apples. close. Some cheese. And some sourdough bread. And some grapes, maybe? I need 3. Need something that's worth 3. We'll have a little bit extra wine. How's that sound? Interesting dinner. Do our full rest and see if anything happens to us. Gonna have any cutscenes? Or are we just done? We're just done. Okay. Okay, so that's that. Do my speak with animals. I cast Long Strider on myself. She'll do her thing once we have the party that's going to go out forever. Now, if I remember right, I have all the... Yeah, I'm carrying like all the potions between me and Shadowheart. So we have the... Yeah, Shadowheart with her gauntlets of strength is kind of like our carrying person. There's all the scrolls and everything that I can think of to use. So I've got 5 of those conjures. Got 2 fireballs. I don't have... I only have 1 ice storm. I'd like to get another ice storm if possible. So we're going to go a little bit of shopping here. This is what this is going to be. So we did our last long rest. We're going to try to do our shopping. We're going to take Wyll to do our shopping. Did I want to dump more stuff? That's the question. Should I even bother to keep some of this stuff? There's Caress. Ring of Truthfulness. Spiteful Thunder. There's some of these things that are just not really worth it. I don't think I can get rid of that. I had trouble selling things that are red. Because I wanted to sell these off and they wouldn't buy them. I haven't found the whole clown thing either. I don't know where to even go look for him. Here's what I'm going to have to look up in the wiki, I think. About the only thing I have to sell is more food. If I wanted to. I mean, I could sell off a bunch of this stuff. I don't know, how much is it worth? Weighs 246 pounds. It says it's worth 2,000 gold, but I have 10,000 gold in my pocket. I really don't have anything I want to sell off. I mean, there's a few odd potions that I don't think I'll ever use. The only thing I'm interested in buying is Ice Storm, Fireball, possibly a Summoning Scroll, and potions of Giant Strength, whether Hill or Cloud. It's interesting that they only have Hill or Cloud. They don't seem to have, like, Frost Giant Strength or anything. Which I found interesting that they didn't have those. Oh, we can get rid of this. We're going to have Wyll coming along with us. Let's have Wyll carry some of this stuff. I don't need to keep that. I don't know what that is, but I'm going to get rid of it. I've been carrying... leaving it around for a while because it just seemed like something I should have my hands on. See, I don't know if I should be keeping these. I don't plan on actually picking up much loot as I go. Thunder, Lightning, or Radiant, click 2 turns of Reverberation. Battle Mage's Power. Spider Step Boots. Mistress Grace. Press. Truthfulness. Fitful Thunder. They're not worth a lot of money. They're worth a little bit. Arrows of Transposition. Let's dump these two. I mean, it takes you an attack action to teleport yourself. I guess I'm gonna split. I'll keep 2 of them. These I'm gonna give to Dren608 because I could actually see me possibly using that. Like if I'm too far away to shoot something, I could take the first shot to get closer, and then the second shot to actually hit something. I'm so tempted to take along smoke powder barrels, and a couple oil barrels, some fireworks. I'd like to take that stuff along with me, but I don't know what I'm going to run into. I don't know if it'll matter. So I guess we won't take those. All right, let's get out of here. We're going to go... Where first? Oh, I gotta talk to somebody. My pets. I think Scratch has one final gift for me. Hey, Scratch, dude. Where you at?
Time for a chat.
Oh, not you. Not
I
you.
wish to live in more interesting times.
Not you. Me.
What's up for discussion?
I can go catch up to Scratch. See what he's got. Hey, Scratch.
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
What you got there, Scratch?
I don't know. Maybe you can tell me. All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
I got an iron pole. Thank you, Scratch, for giving me an iron pole. You're still a good dog. I know the first time he did it, he gave you like a potion of healing or something. He gives you all sorts of things. I have received an iron bowl, which probably isn't worth a lot. It's worth a whole gold piece. Here, Will, take that. You're gonna sell that for 5, 10 gold pieces for everything that's there. Okay, we were gonna go. I'm gonna do a little bit of shopping here. Oh, I'm at 33 minutes. I guess I'm not gonna do a little bit of shopping here. All right, we'll do shopping at the beginning of the next one. I'll bounce around. I have a feeling when I go out there, I might end up in trouble. I might end up fighting somebody or something. So we're gonna see what we can see. All right. Please leave me comments on the playthrough, especially if you've got ideas like how to get into the prism before going and facing off against the Elder Rain or whatever I'm supposed to do. I'm gonna go do a little bit of shopping next time. We're gonna run to Bone Cloaks. We'll run to Sorcerer's Sundries. We may jump all the way back to Rivington and go to that potion shop, see if he has anything. Possibly pick up a few more smoke powder arrows. Those seem to be really useful in that they sort of are an area of effect, so I can hit more people. But we're basically going to be looking for area of effect spells. We've got enough global vulnerabilities. I think I have 4 or 5. I've got 2 or 3 sunbeams left, plus the one she can use on her mace. And Gale has the stabs that he's going to need. One casts
like a one that cancels spells, and the other one lets him cast one spell without it being costing him a spell slot. So you activate that before you cast like a 5th or 6th level spell, and it won't cost him a spell slot. So we're going to do a little bit of jumping around to those 3 places are the only places I know of that I really need to go to do anything. I may load up with even more food and wine on Wyll and let him get us a little bit more money for all of that. Okay? Alright, what is she doing? Oh, that's up there. I thought she had like little candles in a circle here, and I was like, what? No. Okay. But like we've got stuff lying around here that if I really was scraping the bottom of the barrel, I could pick up all this stuff around here and try and sell it. But I don't think I really need to do that at this point. There's not much left I need to get. A few area of effect spells on scrolls, and maybe another conjure elemental so that I have 6 of them. Something like that. But pretty much it's going to be find area of effect spells, see if we can find enough either ingredients or pre-made potions for the giant strength potions to help everybody get through the battles. And then we'll go to do the final battle. Alright, that's what we'll do next time. I have started up a Dren608 Plays Discord server. You'll find the link in the description of the thing. Please hit the like button, leave me comments, it gets it out in front of more people. If you like what I'm doing, please go ahead and subscribe, hit the notify button. When you see me post up videos or you see me schedule streams, you can decide whether you want to go and watch it or not, but at least you'll know. And that also helps build the channel. So I appreciate the 300 plus people that have supported me on this channel over the years. I hope to get back to doing some of my older things that I did before, as well as some of the new things I'm doing now. I don't want to abandon what started me on this, which was doing board game replays using a thing called Vassal. Basically, it's lets people create a board game, all the components, on your computer, but it doesn't enforce any of the rules. You can add things that will things that you know that you have to look up in a chart or whatever. You can have it resolve that and just tell you what the result is if you're lazy and don't want to look it up. But you can put everything on the computer and then just play the board game there. There's also Board Game Arena, which has become very big, especially with the pandemic, where you can get online with other people and play board games. I mean, everything from chess and Parcheesi to very complicated war game called Unconditional Surrender. So it runs the gamut. There's a lot of Euro-type games on there. So if you're a big Euro game player, I know my oldest daughter, she's very much into Catan, and it's on Board Game Arena, so you can play Catan there, and so on. So it's definitely something you should probably go ahead and check out. All right? Anyway, we'll come back and do our shopping spree, and then after that, we'll go try and fight the Elder Brain, I guess. All right? All right. I'm Dren608. Until we meet again, stay safe, and bye-bye.